Welcome, everybody, to the channel readings for 2026 and our Akashic Stargate activation for today. This is very different, it's not very different. I'm exaggerating a little bit. This is a little bit different from what I have been doing. I don't know about all of you, but this Mercury retrograde was super powerful. Lots of insight. And then we've had a lot of other planets. I think there was like five other planets that were retrograde with Mercury this past November. So got lots of insight and lots of already, this is why I'm doing this or feeling called to do this reading right now for the energies of 2026, because I feel like we're already there and we're already asked to be working with these energies, and they're big, very, very powerful, and we're ready for this. So yes, I got really excited. And like I said, I usually love to play with the cards. We've been doing that sort of on a monthly basis for over a year now, a year and a half. And I love working with the cards, but this time I was asked to just simply sit and channel. And already, before I came into this, I had the Egyptian god Thoth right here placing his hand on my shoulder. And those of you who don't know, this amazing higher being, Thoth, is the god of alchemy and the architecture of the universe and the mysteries and the ways, just very, very fun and interesting. So sounds like he will be giving us some guidance, and as well as some of the higher light beings as well. So we're going to play today. We're just going to see what comes through and what messages we need to receive today, what clarity, insight. I feel like this is a lot to support and help us in our next steps on our journey into 2026. So that's going to be really exciting and fun, and we're going to do that in a second. The other thing I want to bring up is we're also doing something a little bit different. Instead of doing our shamanic journeying like we usually do, I kept getting the word over the past several weeks as activation, activation, activation. So this is more of an activation of bringing in higher vibrations into our being to help open us up. And again, I have an idea of how we're doing this and what energies want to come in. But again, every experience is going to be different. It's going to be personal and unique for you and what you need in moving forward. And your higher self and guides know that. And we'll be working with you in when we get to our Stargate activation, in helping you navigate that. But yeah, so super fun. And I'm very excited to see what happens with all of you and your experiences. So just before we dive into all of this, I'm just going to bring up this very, very quickly at the beginning. If any of you are still wondering or interested in the Return of the Seer series that I've put out there, that I actually did live with, it was a course or series that I did with a group of people back in February. This this was very powerful. We had a lot of fun with this. I created shamanic journeying for allowing people to explore how to connect deeper within themselves to access their own hidden wisdom and to allow their wisdom to guide them on a daily basis. And I really did this. My purpose, really, to do the Return of the Seer was to help people, because so many people were having a hard time with understanding what was true and what's not true out there in the world. We get a lot of misinformation, a lot of lies, a lot of manipulation, and then of course we get a lot of truth too. So this was really the purpose of doing the Return of the Seer, was to help people be constantly within their own truth, where they could go inwards to be like, is this information coming to me? Is this for me, first of all? Is this a manipulation? Is this correct? Is this not right for me? That sort of thing. So, and the only way you can do this is really individually finding how your intuitive self, your inner wisdom speaks and works for you. So that's how I created the Return of the Seer. And they are basically shamanic journeyings to help you explore and realize this for yourself. So I have this available for all of you until end of day this Friday, and it's at a great price. It used to be $333. I brought it down to 77 Canadian. So if this sounds right for you, you'd like to do it, I'm offering that to you for this week. So please check it out on Heart Alchemy. And if this isn't for you, no worries. Okay, so let us dive into this and get started because I know you guys are all eager and excited for this. And I think we've got all our people here now too. Okay. What I have also done for this is, I think some of you guys have figured this out already. I can get distracted very easily. So all of you guys are on mute. So if you could stay on mute, I would appreciate that because, like I said, I get distracted very easily. I'm also going to share screen to a visual. This visual is more for me because, again, I can get distracted by all of you guys looking at you. I love your faces. I love seeing you, but I need to be more present within. So, if you also like to look at a visual for yourself as we do this too, this may help support you as well. So, I will only ask, I will have a little bit of time in between after we finish the channeling or the reading into the activation to ask questions. So if you do have questions, to hold on to them. Um, if for some reason you guys cannot hear me, that's when you guys can interrupt me and be like, Amanda, we can't hear you. Okay, go ahead and interrupt me, please, then, because I want you to hear me. But otherwise, if I'm just going to speak and when I'm done, we can go to a little bit of a question answer period before the activation. All right. Okay, so let's go to sharing screen. Okay. So, as we begin this, I'm going to ask all of you to gently close your eyes or gently stare at the visual, this beautiful universe. And we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths together. And let us all, within yourself or out loud, if you choose, to call in your higher self and any of the light beings that you work with to be here with us today, to give us the clarity, insight, wisdom that we need to move forward into the energies of 2026, to support us in our journey, in our purpose here on Mother Earth. And anything else that you'd like to receive today. Beloved ones, we are moving, and most of you have moved in to the energies of the new earth, already manifesting and creating and walking your path of strength and courage. You have seen and experienced many challenges, many of you, many trials. That is way in your past now. Those were just brief experiences for you to really remember, bring back to yourself the true and deep understanding of your magnificent being, to remind you of the truth of your being and your existence, the existence of all, that we are all one, that there is no separation. A majority of you are beginning and have understood the illusion and are seeing the illusion of the separation and being of a whole. I ask you now to close your eyes and to see yourself as part of this web of life, a massive web, and you are on, each being is on this beautiful web, and the light, white light flows from your beautiful star being self to the next star being self, connecting and creating this beautiful lattice work that is all creation. Today, you're going to be asked to remember the Akashic records, though we're not moving so much into looking specifically at the records. But the Akasha is on the spiritual realm, all of your experiences. It is the home of all your lifetimes in all places of the galaxies, as well as the many lifetimes on Mother Earth. And all of this is to bring into the remembering the sacredness of everything that you have been and are. Though these experiences are not so much you, but of the themes that you have wanted to explore, the themes of strength, of when you have felt so completely and utterly helpless and powerless. You have created and woven a story of bravery and courage and overcoming, to remember, to coming to that place of realization of, I am so much more. I am. I am existence. I am whole. I am one with all. There is absolutely no lack in this universe. It's simply abundance. And all you need to do is focus on the abundance that's all out there, and remember that you are part of this abundance, that you're whole with it. And as you do, you're climbing the stars once more in reclaiming your true birthright of your true self, true being. And only you can understand this within yourself at a very deep level, which is there, which again, most of you are understanding and reclaiming right now, the truth of this right now. And as you do, you step out realizing that Mother Earth is perfect and whole with you, that in a partnership you co create the world that you know is truth, not the illusions of poverty and lack and lies and manipulation and death and powerlessness. It is not this at all. That was just a structure to allow you to experience those lower vibrations. That is done and complete, and you've let that go. Like petals of a flower that you're opening up and growing more and more, and allowing yourself to expand, allowing yourself like a tree to allow those branches to expand outwards and to flourish and allow the flowers to bud and open and allow its fragrance to permeate the planet, to allow this deeper understanding as your roots flow and grow deeper into Mother Earth, the understanding of your wisdom, understanding the wisdom of true spirit of the universe deepens and grows deeper within her and spreads. It is not necessary to focus on others who are not quite there yet. You can if you want to, but beware that this may bring you back into the places of your own experience of lower, denser energies, which is not necessarily wrong. It is simply, again, to remember that they're just experiences that are not you, that are simply illusions and have simply been created by yourself to explore these lower ways of understanding, of experiencing these lower energies, but not necessary for you. Not, you've done this. It's okay if you want to continue, but it's not necessary. What, depending on what your soul, what your heart, what you're feeling driven towards is what is important right now. And what we offer you today is the joy of your existence, the love of existence, your deep passion and fire, this fiery passion of love, joy, and creating, because you've always created. You have never not created. You've always created. Maybe in a lower way, in vibrating in the lower, denser forms of energy, but they were all creations. They were all perfect. They were beautiful. They were about existing and manifesting something that brought deep wisdom, deep understanding. Now you can move your ways of creating and flowing and dancing with Mother Earth and the universe. The energies are here in the higher forms to create an evolved place, ones where you can now reach to the stars and pull down the wisdom of the ascended beings that you know of, bringing their wisdom, and with their wisdom, creating and remembering your true inner higher wisdom, and bringing them, allowing them to dance and flow together to create and manifest something so much more, spectacular and magical and vibrant on Mother Earth, something that nobody yet has realized here on your planet that is possible. And that is perfect. The unknown is just you manifesting more of your own creativity and pushing your boundaries of creating and manifesting to a higher place, but also breaking boundaries that you've never done before in creating more. And this is what existence is all about, is creating more. And it doesn't necessarily matter if it's lower or higher vibrations, but as you move, as this planet is moving into her place of truth and power, we are circling, we're spiraling upwards into this higher place. And you have the choice now to be a part of those spiraling higher and higher and higher. And you may reach whatever lengths you'd like to reach. There is no ceiling to this. There's no longer any boundaries for you. The lower energies forced you into a place of feeling more boundaries and limitations. And now you get to truly expand your whole being and push outwards in all directions and just play, just be, just exist and enjoy. And it is the joy that is the key, that is the truth to unlock the doors of all of your manifestations and creations and pushing through those limiting walls of beliefs and limitations and finding that path that is going to bring you the most treasures and experiences and moving your creations and manifestations in a way that you've never experienced or thought possible before. And this is the architecture of the universe. Thoth is explaining that it is the joy and curiosity of wanting to experience and create from your true self, which is only possible. It is only possible through yourself, through this joy that leads you, that drives you, the passion within yourself that shows you the true way, but will help you to understand the true architecture of your being and of your manifestations and creations and how that is. And as you work this way, the beings, the gatekeepers who work in the architecture of the universe and creating other worlds and other places are going to bring you insight and clarity in deepening your awareness of how to do this, how to experience and create this more. And once more, they're stressing this feeling of joy. It is where you feel the most joy that draws you to the path that will help you to experience and know where you're going. It is not a sense of duty anymore. That is a lower energy, though honorable, but also not quite correct either. There's something to learn there, something to deeply understand, a new inner wisdom there. For those of you feel duty bound, look at the deeper layers there. Look at what is hidden there that needs to be seen, because there are chains holding you back. And when you let that go, then your passions and joys are allowed to come up to the surface and to call to you to move and to be attracted to something that is out there waiting for you. I'm bringing my own experience in here a little bit, everyone, because it's reminding me of um, when people ask me to what crystals they should work with. I always say to people, go to a store that sells crystals or a place where you can look at crystals. And whatever crystal is highlighted, whatever is waving to you, welcoming you, that is the crystal that you need. The crystals speak to you, they will call to you. And this is a little bit like how I'm feeling from what they're speaking to us, that it's a little bit like being out on Mother Earth, being all around her. What is being highlighted? What is attracting our attention? What is calling to us? And our response will be that feeling of joy, or feeling that when we're out, that we feel a sense of joy in certain places or in doing certain things. And it's just there naturally. We don't need to so-called really look too much. It's just there. What we don't need, this is why I feel like we don't need to worry or be concerned about taking the wrong path or doing something that maybe we're unsure about and we're questioning, is this the right thing for me? We don't need to worry about that at all, because if we're not being attracted to it, if it's not speaking to us, to our soul, then we're not going to see it at all. So it's not possible at all to take the wrong path or to do something that isn't right for us, or this isn't the right person to be with. It's not about that. It's about that if our awareness, if that feeling of joy, passion is there, and just simply the awareness, then we are for some reason it is there because it has been pulled into our orbit. It is for us to see, to experience, to play, to work with, to help us to create and manifest. There is a shift in everyone's root chakra. And if you haven't experienced it or haven't noticed, could be you haven't noticed, it could be slight, then it will be taking place. And this is a good thing, because our root chakra is helping us to walk the path, the journey we're taking. And many of us, and many already have gone in such a different way. So much old has let go and cleared, that we are now moving in a very different place. And many of us have moved, are ascending, and are still ascending very quickly into these energies of 2026. We have moved out. Most of us have moved out. Some of us, most of us have, all of us have pretty much moved out. Just a little bits for some people, but very not really anything, just little tiny endings here and there. but most of us have already made their way into very high vibrations. And oh, I see what I need to say here. Okay, I'm so there is a very powerful conjunction taking place in February. Many of you all most likely are aware of this, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, very powerful. It has already started to build. We are already in that powerful energies. And what I'm feeling as is most of you, and a lot of you already do this now, is work. We all do this actually. And maybe it's what I'm feeling is we're going to have more awareness of it, is that working in different dimensions. That is what Neptune is helps us to understand, is accessing and working in different dimensions. And they spoke of this at the beginning of working with higher light beings in different ways. Some of you will be working with ascended masters who once walked this planet. Some of you will be working with light beings of the universe the universe and the architecture and creating worlds and understanding. Some of you with that type of mind, the analytical, you will may feel very comfortable. And I feel already you guys are creating from that place those higher vibrations. Some of you are just moving into and just starting to access this, or will be becoming aware of this. And it takes me to the place of some of us have experienced ayahuasca or the mushrooms, the psychedelics. We don't you we can still work with this if we choose to. We always can, because very earthy and very part of Mother Earth's medicine, and brings a lot of wisdom and connection with her in working with these plant-based medicines. But we not necessarily need to use them anymore. We can simply work, and most of us will start to have really mastered this specifically by the end of 2026, where you can very easily move your consciousness into different dimensions very, very easily, very consciously, very much aware. Even though a lot of us do it with some of us without awareness, almost like in the dream time state, and access the information we need, and to bring it here. And this is also important because in the next coming years, though some of you have already, like again, we're all different, some of you have already made these connections and relationships. But this is for more of us to become more comfortable and to begin relationships with our galactic family that is out there, who've been watching us, who've been supporting us in different ways, and haven't been, not all have been able to make themselves completely known to us because of our own fears, because of our own work, and what we've been needing to do here on the planet. Um, and they're not they were are very respectful, very loving, very supportive beings that did not want to interfere with the work that we were doing. So but now as we move into these higher vibrations and begin to want to delve deeper into an understanding of new ways of creating on Mother Earth, we can now start to develop stronger and deeper relationships and more aware, conscious relationships with these beings. And this over 2026, we will be doing that as we move through these different dimensions. And everybody is different. Everybody will be working in different ways and who they will be connecting with and what relationships they would like to. And a lot of these relationships too have been contracted. So know that it's all good. But if anything is uncomfortable for you, then you do not push yourself in these relationships. You can step back. You can, it can be when you're ready or not at all. And not all of you may need to do this. You may not all want to do this. And that is okay. This is for those of you who do or who are ready or who are wanting and willing. It is not for all of us. We all have our purpose and our true journey, and we have no limitations. So you may do whatever you want to. This is not to say you have to do this. We need to take that out of our conscious awareness. There is none of that necessary that you need to do something, especially if it's uncomfortable. And also, if it doesn't bring you joy, again, that is your key to knowing if this is right for you or if it's not. So please remember that. This is for you, for those that are ready or who feel like this is part of your purpose or simply want to experience this relationship. And this is helping because over the next coming years, um, our galactic family will be able to come physically down and walk the planet with us, though there are a lot that already walk this planet with us, not realizing, but there will be more, and more of the population will become aware that we are not alone in this universe, which, just a side note, has always been ridiculous to me. But anyways, we're not alone. So, and that is coming. I know a lot of people talk about 2027, and I think for some of us, possibly. Um, I keep getting 2033, which could be that the majority of the population is aware to our galactic family, and there's more walking this planet with us aware. So, and again, it's just very a rough general. It will be because we are creating now our own realities. Your reality will be very, very different from another, and so however you create and manifest that will be perfect and right for you. So I can't really give, it's really not, we really can't give specifics because all of you could be, you could right now be walking and be very aware of your galactic family and even physically see them here on the planet right now. So who am I to say when this will occur? But all good. All right. The last of what I'm getting from our beautiful light beings and the universe is just feeling, even placing your hand on your stomach right now, is just feeling the sense of love, of connection, of knowing how you've you're not alone, you've never been alone, that we are all really this energy of being in 2026. Of I keep saying 2026, we're here in this energy right now, in this space. We can really feel, really begin to practice or tune in on a daily basis, feeling this strong connection. And if it doesn't quite feel strong to you, Do this on a daily basis. Place your hand on the stomach, on your heart, on that area of your body where you can feel the connection of the whole planet, of the universe, of all your galactic family, your soul family, the whole, the one, source, God, the goddess, the universe, residing strongly within yourself. Feel that love. Be within it and allow it to be your support. Allow it to be the energy that brings you that sense of love and joy of your true being, of the meaning of what you're creating on this planet. Allow that to be your truth, your guide, your celebration of creating on this planet. This is who we are. We are all one doing this together. And thank you so much to all of you, all of the light beings with us, guiding us, working with us. And thank you to all of you courageous beings being here, all of us manifesting and creating together in this space of beauty and love for Mother Earth, for all of humanity. So many blessings, so much love and light to you all. Thank you. Okay. I wasn't sure how long this would take. It was a lot. Um, if anybody has any questions or comments, now is the time to do that. If we want to take, I think our Akashic Stargate activation is going to be about 20 minutes roughly. This is being recorded, so if you can't stay, then you'll get the recording later today to do it. If you can stay, that is great. And maybe we should just move right into it. It was a lot to process. It's a lot to process. So if you're feeling like you need to um, simply be within yourself, journal, meditate, process on your own, um, you can do that. Thank you, Eleanor. Yes, it was longer, way longer than I thought. But I didn't also know it was going to come through. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to everybody. Okay, I think I'll go right into the Akashic activation for you all. And like I said, for those of you who can remain, it'll be probably about 15-20 minutes. If you cannot, thank you so much for being here. And I will, like I said, have the recording for you. Okay, let us do that. Just going to take. And I do have a visual for you for that as well. If you need to stand for a minute or two just to stretch out, I am going to stand and just stretch out for a second, you guys. But make your way into a comfortable position to receive this activation. And you may gently and slowly close your eyes or gently gaze at the picture and begin with breathing nice and deeply into the abdomen and just bringing yourself inwards to a place of centeredness, of connection within yourself. And gently and slowly bring your awareness to your heart. And just allow your awareness to sit at the heart, breathing nice and deeply into this space. Most of us have heard of the Akashic records, which is a library of all our lifetimes here on the planet, in different spaces, places in the galaxy, all of our experiences, everything that we've done in sort of a library, a place where we have all of our records, every being in the universe does. And it's a place on the spiritual realm where we can go and access this. However, we're not specifically going into our records today, though we are in a way connecting with these experiences because it's going to help us in taking that next step on our journey of our next experience of where we want to go. And you can find all of your Akashic. The universe is within us. It's all there. So as we breathe into the heart space, I want you to begin to visualize or intend portals or stargates opening up, many of them within your heart space. And you're just going to observe them. And these different stargates are possible opportunities of new experiences, of new paths that you can take on Mother Earth right now, or maybe new opportunities that you would like to explore. Or maybe you do not know yet what path you want to take at all yet. Or maybe you are already on one that you have started that you are enjoying. And that Stargate will tell you, will be highlighted, will light up for you. But right now, just observe and visualize all these beautiful Akashic stargates opening up, gateways or portals within your heart. And I want you to look at each one. And I want you to notice how you feel as you observe each one. And if you're having a hard time visualizing or intending a portal or stargate, then allow yourself to feel how you feel if you feel joy or love towards a direction within your heart space. And now I want you to allow yourself to be pulled to one part, one area or space within your heart, or to that portal or stargate where you feel a sense of great joy, of love, of freedom, of peace. But the strength, the call is unmistakable. And maybe it's even its softness, its gentleness, the the delicacy of that space that speaks to you. But is there one where you're like, I'd like to go here. I'd like to try this space. Move towards this now. And when you're ready, I want you to step through that portal, that stargate, trusting in your heart, trusting in your inner knowing, your inner wisdom. And as you step through, you are embraced by pure white light, shimmering all around you and flooding into your being from the crown chakra. As your chakra opens, welcoming in the pure white light of source, of creation, filling all your chakras, all the cells of your body, clearing and expanding your consciousness and awareness. Allowing your deeper wisdom, a remembering of your truth, of your ancient self to come to the surface. Feel your body opening and expanding. The sense of joy and freedom that is running through you. The endless possibilities of what you'll be creating and manifesting. You may find that memories of past lives, past experiences flash before your eyes, come and go. Just allow and surrender. And now a beautiful deep green, emerald green light begins to flood your body, surrounding you, embracing you, flowing through your crown chakra, coming into your heart space, expanding and opening the heart, a sense of joy and deep unconditional love, clearing away any unforgiveness, allowing yourself to deeply forgive within yourself anything that you may have not forgiven yourself, to bring you a deeper understanding, a deeper place awareness of unconditional love. Now filling your whole being, every cell, cleansing the DNA, allowing you to expand further. And now a beautiful golden light flows down and around you, embracing you, moving through your crown chakra, filling your whole being with this golden divine light, bringing you to a remembrance of your divinity, of the ancient self, the immortal self, to the power of this remembering. This is your ancient birthright. You are now ascending as you expand and stepping down, grounded in a space of pure love and light, with a deeper understanding and awareness of your own inner wisdom, of your true self, your true being. You are whole. You are ready to experience life in its joy, vibrating and radiating creation's pure white light, centered in the emerald light of unconditional love and grounded in the shimmering golden cloak of your divinity. Welcome, ancient beloved ones, to your new age. Many blessings. When you feel ready, very, very slowly, in your own time, bring your awareness back into the physical body, taking deep breaths into the abdomen, making sure you feel grounded within your physical body. If you don't visualize or intend roots coming out through the soles of the feet, moving down very deep into the center of Mother Earth and anchoring into the center of Mother Earth, feeling that deep connection as the other energies you are still assimilating with move and run through the body. You allow them to move through you and deeply into Mother Earth, keeping this deep connection. Can move your awareness back upwards through those roots you created, back into your body. And once more, make sure you still feel that groundedness. Use your breath to keep yourself centered within yourself. And again, gently and slowly begin to awaken, stretching out, wiggling the fingers and toes, taking some time to journal, drink some water, move around a bit. Wishing you all a beautiful, magical, loving holiday. Many blessings into your new creations and manifestations and experiences on Mother Earth. And I hope to see you all very soon. So much love and light to you all.